Hello, and welcome to my entry for Assignment 1, RDA for Works, Expressions, Manifestations, and Items for Info 28711. I propose that the RDA cataloging rules and guidelines can serve as effective tools for catalogers and metadata specialists in describing non-traditional resources due to their basis in the IFLA LRM and their compatibility with BibFrame. Non-traditional materials include many items that are outside the narrow range of traditional materials, such as print books and periodicals. These resources may include maps, music, photos, websites, films, and more. F. Tim Knight notes that some of the challenges that catalogers may face when trying to extract metadata from these resources include categorizing resources to determine what type they are, identifying bibliographic data for resources, which may be absent or in an unexpected location, and providing access to resources not housed in the library's physical collection. RDA helps catalogers address some of the challenges posed by non-traditional materials. The structure of RDA pulls from the IFLA Library Reference Model, or LRM, a system designed to help users find, identify, select, obtain, and explore resources. The definitions created by IFLA for each of these 5 user tasks is listed here. RDA was designed to support these user tasks and mitigate some of the previously stated issues with cataloging non-traditional materials. One of the functional requirement systems that was eventually included in the LRM, FRBR, can be used to explain how RDA addresses these problems. FRBR, or Functional Requirements for Bibliographic Records, includes several entity relationship models. Here you can see the 4 classes of FRBR Group 1 and how they relate to each other. The system of approaching data allows a cataloger or metadata professional to record the relationships between the 4 components during the cataloging process, which allows users to find, identify, select, obtain, and explore resources more readily. Generally, works are realized through expressions, which are embodied in manifestations, which are exemplified by items. Because the RDA guidelines are inspired by this model, among others, they help in the process of cataloging non-traditional items. The WIMI system addresses the first 2 issues noted by Knight by asking catalogers to take into account the wider context of a particular item when deciding how to categorize it, and using that wider context to extract extra bibliographic data to create more thorough and complete records. The movement toward BibFrame, which, according to Magda El Shabini, serves as a linked data alternative to MARC 21, can help catalogers and metadata professionals work with non-traditional materials. Instead of focusing on creating a single record for an item, BibFrame aims to map out relationships among 3 types of entities: works, instances, and items, which are similar to those found in FRBR. These entities are also linked to the concepts of agents, subjects, and events. This initiative promotes creating connections between resources held within an institution, but also outside of it. Thus, BibFrame helps to address the 3rd issue that Knight notes about cataloging non-traditional items. Access to resources outside a library's physical collection is increased within a system like BibFrame. Finally, I'd like to present a few of the essential tools that catalogers and metadata professionals can use to create accurate and usable records for an online catalog, no matter if the resource is traditional or non-traditional. The RDA toolkit should be used to guide the extraction of bibliographic data from a resource, but having an awareness of the AACR2 guidelines may help to make sense of older records as needed. The Library of Congress's resources regarding BibFrame will be helpful in the transition away from MARC records, though a cataloger or metadata specialist still needs to be well-versed in the MARC format to create and understand these records while the transition takes place. The name and subject records created by the Library of Congress Authorities Department are also essential, as they provide authority control within records. Additionally, understanding how to use OCLC connection will help any cataloger or metadata specialist in creating new records or copy cataloging for their institution. Listed here are the references I used to create this presentation. Thanks for watching.